I am very excited to chat with you both for Teacup. I've seen the first half of the season, and it is such an intense and gripping ride thus far. I can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Caleb, I'll start with you. You have such an interesting role of having to sort of play two characters in one as you flip back between Arlo and the Arbiter. What is that like from a performance side? You know, really trying to ensure that the audience knows the difference between these two characters.
Well, to make sure that the audience knows the difference, there's like slight differences in like the eyes and the voice too. Those are like the subtle differences, so you can really tell the difference.
Yeah.
Was that a challenge for you to really find sort of bringing both of these different people to life?
Yes, but I also enjoyed it because it helped me push how far I could go with my acting.
I love that. And it's not often I see a young performer such as yourself really nail that kind of role. So kudos to you on that. And Emily, I'll turn to you next. I love sort of how there is you're you're not quite brooding, but you are really wanting to get out of this small world, away from your parents, but also still show love for them. What is it like walking that fine line, you know, when you have scenes with Yvonne and Scott of showing that love, but also wanting to get out?
Yeah, I think, all of that was Ian's writing. You know, it was all there on the page, and that's what made me really want to do this project, is how relatable that was. I think we've all been there, you know, or you will get there at some point, even though your mom's awesome. But you know, we all get to that phase where you're like, I want to be on my own, but I also need my parents so much. So yeah, I think it just came naturally because I think that's something that everyone goes through. And I really enjoyed that about Meryl. You know, when you first meet her, she's like this like teenager, and then with everything happening, she has to become this young woman really quickly, and to make sure that she keeps her little brother safe, herself safe, and she's just trying to help as much as she can. So I really enjoyed just like seeing her grow, and just wait till you see the other half of it. We have some very intense stuff coming up in those last 4 episodes. So yeah, it was just so much fun to play with that character, and I really enjoyed her so much.
I love hearing that tease that season 2 gets even more intense, or second half of season 1 gets more intense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it really does. It really does. We would get only 2 scripts at a time, and every time it was like, oh my God, we're really doing this. Yeah, what's next? And then you get it and you're like, oh, amazing. It was really fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. And now I love, you mentioned protecting your brother, and I love how they do really sort of go off on their own adventure as they try to learn more about this. And yeah, I'd love to hear sort of what it was like for both of you, finding that dynamic of love and care for one another, even as things get more and more intense.
Yeah, again, I mean, it was very relatable for both of us. I'm a big sister in real life. I have a younger sister who I love very much, but she's annoying sometimes, and I annoy her too. You have an older brother, so we get those relationships very well. And I think that was the other beautiful thing about this is that sibling relationship and how much they have to rely on each other for this. And, you know, that love is so real and so deep. And yeah, it just felt like it was just, you know, that instinct of like, first of all, just getting to know Caleb, and we got really close on set. I actually consider him, you know, as like a little brother now. So yeah, it just, I think when you get the chance to kind of build that chemistry on and off screen, it just brings so much to the scenes that you're going to do afterwards. So we had a lot of fun doing that. And yeah, and he was just so amazing. You know, I was a kid on set too, and I just wanted him to feel safe with all of it. But you just did such a great job throughout the whole thing. You're welcome. I'm really proud of you. So yeah, it just kind of happened, and we just played with it every day. Yeah.
And Caleb, how about for you? What was your experience like getting to work with Emily here and sort of find that I mean, she kind of laid out how you all already have an older sibling, but what was it like for you finding that dynamic with her?
Well, it was pretty easy because we like bonded together pretty quickly. And so once we got that, we had a huge part of Arlo and Meryl's relationship done pretty much. And I think that shows in the show.
I love that. So I obviously haven't seen how the second half of the show goes, and we can't get into spoilers, but I would love to hear, a puzzle box mystery like this is a show that can run for multiple seasons and lay out new mysteries. What are both of your thoughts on possibly continuing this world beyond the first season?
I mean, it would be lovely. We don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Hopefully people will enjoy it and want more. We're definitely up for more. It was just such a dream experience to work on. But for now, I'll just, we just have to wait and see how the world's gonna welcome the show, and that's the exciting thing right now. So.
Yeah, and we're really proud of the season we made right now.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
But season 2.
It would be great. It would be great.
Well, I love what you've done with season 1 thus far. I really hope people watch it and enjoy it the same way I do, and get that season 2 for you if there's room for one. So thank you both so much for taking the time to chat with me, though. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We need to hide.
Why?
Because it's coming.